Hi everyone, and welcome to our first episode for O Holiday, our local apothecary. We're located at the beautiful Rockwell Mall on the 3rd floor. So as you can see, I'm at the shop today. We've been open since May of this year. And I think the last time I saw you guys was over at my own personal YouTube spot where I was just taking you through the construction of our booth. So now, as you can see, we have all of our tea out, and I'm excited to take you through all of the different types of herbs that we have here coming from all over the world. So over here in this section, we actually have our hormone supporting tea blends. We have something for fertility, we have something for endometriosis, we have something for overall hormone support, menopause, and we have our bestseller here, which is our PCOS and amenorrhea blend. So this one is really helpful for those who experience no period or menses at all. One of the main issues behind that is people suffering with PCOS. This blend is really good for detoxifying the system, and it has some blood stimulating herbs in it, and it really helps to get the blood moving. So I actually do client consultations. I've been doing nutritional consultations for about 7 years, and only recently have I started doing herbal consultations for my clients. And that is because I am a UK registered herbalist, regulated and practiced by the Association of Naturopathic Practitioners in the UK. It's really amazing to provide this type of service for my clients. They really get thorough, detailed plans that they can take with them for life. It could be something for an acute illness, such as a cough or a cold or a flu, but it could also be something for hormones and autoimmune diseases, which are my specialty. You can actually find our consultation link on our website, or you could just come to the booth and ask any one of our lovely associates here. Okay, so over here you can see our sign. This is a special sign because we actually do custom blending, which is one of our, best sellers. So if you have any type of illness or you have any kind of health concern, say you have endometriosis or hormonal imbalance and you have vertigo, I can do custom blends for you. So you can take home a blend that's specially made for you. Here we have our big jars, and as you can see, we have here lots of herbs that are packed in here. This is calendula, we have figs. Hibiscus is our blood mover. It's really, really important in our PCOS blend. We have some books here. Sometimes I have my team read through them so they can just get a little bit more familiar with the herbs. We have rosebuds, kumquats, jujubes, and hawthorn. Hawthorn is really good blood mover as well. And it's really, really popular in our hypertension blend and our blood sugar blend. So we try to use this as much as possible for those who are experiencing really, really intense ailments of the blood. And then we have here our little tinctures. As you can see, we have tinctures all over the booth because we also do medicated skincare, which I'll take you to in a minute. So over here we have our medicated oils. These are just basically herbal infused oils that we do in our workshop, and we bring them over here. They're really great for different types of ailments. So first we have our thyme infused medicated oil, and this is for coughs and for asthma. It comes in this really great pump bottle because if you have a cold or flu, it's a perfect chest rub. You can rub it on your chest or on your back. It helps to open up the respiratory airways and to help you feel a little bit more relieved. Then we have here one of our best sellers, actually. The tester is pretty much empty. It's our calendula oil. So our calendula oil is infused with sweet almond oil, German blue chamomile, and vitamin E. This oil, actually, it's double macerated, and we do it on a boiler. And this takes about 6 hours to do. So this is a really intensive oil to create, and it's made with lots of love because it really does take someone sitting there for 6 hours, kind of just turning the herbs over and over. This is really useful for eczema, psoriasis, or any kind of skin rashes, diaper rashes, even for babies. And this is one of our best sellers for our medicated oils. Now we have two other really weird ones. So one of them is a garlic infused medicated oil. And this is really interesting because a lot of people get ear infections, or even children, and they don't really know how to take care of it. They usually go to antibiotics and other things like that. But the garlic infused medicated oil is really perfect for ear aches or middle ear infections. You just put a few drops into your ear, stuff some cotton, and leave it there for a while. And this has basically just garlic, and it's infused with olive oil and vitamin E. And our last medicated oil is our oregano infused medicated oil, and this is for asthma and respiratory support. Oregano is an antimicrobial and an antiviral. So this has been very helpful for our clients who have chronic asthma or who have gotten COVID. So this really helps them to kind of relax, and also their airways will open up. So if you come to our booth in Rockwell, you'll be able to see this. It's a really awesome section for scooping your own herbs. So if you come over here and you want to be a little bit experimental with your own teas, it's 950 pesos for 100 grams of your own tea that you can blend yourself with the help of my associates. They'll be able to tell you a little bit about each of these herbs. We have Globe Amaranth, which is really good for cleansing the blood. It's also very good for respiratory support. We have hibiscus, as I mentioned earlier, is a really good blood mover. We have figs, which are very nutritive herbs, and they have lots of trace minerals and vitamins. We have lily flowers, which are also really good for respiratory support. We have calendula, mint, rose, ginkgo. Ginkgo is a really great adaptogenic herb, and it helps to bring the body away from stress. It helps to normalize stress levels, and it helps to calm you down and also bring blood flow to the head. So if you have vertigo or headaches, ginkgo, I highly recommend. So aside from our medicated oils and our other medicated skincare, we have something fun here. We have our Meta Healing Oils, and these are just really fun roller balls that you can take with you and really enjoy them on the go. So for example, we have this one, and it's our Clarity Meta Roller Healing Oil, and this helps you to focus. It's really great for meditation or during a yoga practice. We have our amethyst one. So all of these contain crystals, and the amethyst one is really good for calming. We have one for respiratory support, which is really good actually to use within your mask. So you will rub this inside your mask and you wear your mask, and it really helps you to breathe. We have our Love and Positivity Healing Oil. This is for those who may be suffering a little bit from depression or just down in the dumps. This is really good to uplift the spirits. So we also have our, last but not least, Meta Healing Oil, which is our grounding healing oil. This is actually my favorite one, and it's really good to just focus and ground yourself throughout the day. If you have a really stressful day ahead, this is really good to carry in your bag. I absolutely love this one, and as you'll see later, the color of it is amazing. So those are our Meta Healing Oils, and you can find them at the store. You could test them and see which one is best for you. So over here, we actually have our newest products. We have the Kinto, which is a Japanese glassware brand, Kinto Unimugs. So these are really, really great. You have your herbs on the inside, and you just drop them in this glass cup, and you steep them there. So every day we have a free tea taste, is what we call it. And today's tea is the Beauty Rose tea. So if you want to look at that. This contains rooibos, rose hips, and figs. So it's really nutritive for your skin. It also helps with detoxifying and blood cleansing a little bit and getting the blood moving and flowing. Any day you want to come by, you can come by and have a free tea taste, and we'll be happy to serve you. We also actually have our tea menu, which is per cup, and it's kind of like your little tea Starbucks. So you could come and choose any type of tea that you prefer, whether it be the stimulating hair tea for today, or tomorrow it's the everyday detox, or you want some hormone and fertility support. You could just come by and have a cup of tea, and that's in these bigger cups over here. So over here on this side of our booth, we have some of our best-selling tea. As you can see, we have very many plates that are missing jars, which means that we are unfortunately sold out, but we will restock soon. One of our best-selling teas, it's our GERD tea. So this one was actually what kind of put Oh Holiday on the map. It is so effective in reducing acid in the stomach, and it's a great tea to take after you eat a meal. And then we have also here our Stomach Ease, which is self-explanatory, I guess. It's really just for helping to move bowels through the body. This section here is more for your head. We have here Mind Adapt, which is really good for focus. It has a little bit of caffeine in it. It has green tea. Then we have Vertigo, which is one of our best sellers, and this is really for intense vertigo, or even if you just have mild vertigo, this really helps with that. We have this one here is our Heads Up blend. It's sold out currently, and it's one of our best sellers for this section. Heads Up blend is really good for migraines, headaches, chronic headaches. This tea is really good for that. I'm actually a migraine sufferer myself. Sold out is our arthritis and inflammation blend. So this is really good Actually, it's very popular with children gifting it to their mother or to their father. So a lot of us in old age, or some of us might start to get stiff joints or painful joints or arthritis or some inflammation in the body. And this really helps to bring down the inflammation in any type of situation, actually. So if you have a chronic autoimmune disease that's causing inflammation in the body, then this is also a really good tea for you to take as well. It's very popular also with our clients who have RA. Over in this last section, we have our respiratory support that has become extremely popular throughout the whole pandemic. We have here our respiratory detox and support. It's really good for just supporting your respiratory system, whether you have asthma or you have COVID or bronchitis or something that's inflaming the lungs. Then we have cough relief here, which is just a general cough relief. And the last one we have here is our nighttime cough and sleep relief. I made this actually because we first had the cough relief, and it's great during the day, but it actually contains a diuretic herb, which is dandelion. So it might make you urinate. So I wanted to make something that people could take right before bedtime or even throughout the night to help relieve their coughs without making them have to go to the bathroom or wake up to go to the bathroom. So that is this one. And this one's a really good bestseller. It's actually almost out. So on this side, we have our tea blends that are actually mostly for short-term use. We have a UTI relief, we have an antiviral, and we have an antihistamine. So these should only be taken for short periods of time. If you're having a slight allergic reaction, not a severe one. If you have a severe one, you got to go to the hospital. But if you have a slight reaction to something, or maybe a skin rash you're unsure of, and you just want to see if you could clear it out with something herbal, this is basically a flush that happens from the inside of the body. I actually give this to my son because he's actually prone to having allergic reactions to different types of things like mold and some types of food. And we give this to him and he's completely fine after a few minutes. Here we have our antiviral blend. Our antiviral blend actually contains an herb called mugwort or Artemisia. And this really helps with anti-parasites, it's antiviral, it's antimicrobial, it's broad spectrum, meaning that it can really tackle bacteria and viruses. This is really only for short-term use, and this is also not recommended for those who are pregnant. So we do have contraindications for some of the blends here, and the associates here are very, very skilled and very, very knowledgeable about what you can and cannot take. We have here our UTI blend, which also contains Artemisia to help flush out any bacteria or toxins that are affecting that area. And it also helps to soothe the urinary tract. It has lily flower, as I explained earlier, which has lots of mucilage in it. So it coats that urinary tract, which is really, really soothing for most clients. Then over here, we just have our blood sugar control, which is also sold out. Our gastro and liver support, which is really good for hangovers, or if you have someone who's a heavy drinker, this is really good to clear out and support the liver. And then we have our cholesterol support. So these are really just kind of add-ons to your day just to help you support your body. These are in no way medication or are in no way something that you should take and self-medicate with. It's really important to understand that these are just supplements to your everyday life to support your health, to support your vibrant life. So I want to introduce you to some of our team members. Not everyone is here today, but these two lovely ladies came early to open up the store for us so we could shoot. So here we have Jen. Jen is actually our executive assistant for O Holiday, and she handles everything broad spectrum that happens with the business. And Kyla here is one of our associates. We like to call them apprentices at the booth. She's an herbal apprentice. She is very knowledgeable about almost all the blends and teas here, actually all of them. And she could tell you and help you with any type of ailment or concerns that you have and you wanted to address with tea. So if you come to the booth, look for Jen. She's here once a week. And then look for Kyla. She's here most of the time. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed our little tour. Please watch out for our next episodes. We'll be talking more in depth about some of our products coming up and some exciting Christmas things that are coming up as well. And I also wanted to remind you that if you wanted a client consultation or if you want to just shop from the comfort of your own home, you're definitely welcome to do so on our website, oholiday.shop. And we're excited to see you here at our booth anytime. And we hope that we can help you with your health concerns and your health needs naturally and effectively.